everybody, this is GeekyGamer Gal. I'm right back for episode 4 of our Pokemon Crystal Randomize Nuzlocke. So I'm going ahead and jump in on the Sprout Tower because we've got 3 Pokeballs and we can earn more money. So, you know, maybe I won't encounter my first slot or my first guy until I can do some run back to get some Pokeballs. And a Ditto. Can't knock it, can't knock it. And actually, I wonder if I should start with Nugget, our Pikachu from last episode, just so that way... Oh yeah, I will probably switch over to Nugget. Oh, no. Level 3 with a base 70 move. What's your defenses look like? Oh well, if Nugget dies, Nugget dies. Sorry to people who like Pikachu. Oh, okay, only 6 points of damage. No, it's gone. 14 and 23. Persian. I will switch out, but I'll let you stay in long enough to get experience. And how much do I love Persians? I actually like the Alolan Persian more than the normal one, but I also like their original Persian a lot too. Yeah, I'm very weird with my Pokemon. I flip-flop between using, you know, common everywhere, and then I pop up occasionally and use these random, nobody uses them Pokemon. One of my favorites I love using actually is Jumpluff. You would not expect it, but Jumpluff is scary. And he just kind of gives you this big smile. He, she, it, whichever gender you catch. But, it just kind of gives you this big smile the entire time. I mostly run, like, on my Jumpluffs, especially if I have my, first Kitsune, my shiny Drought Ninetales that I like to run in the, Battle Chateau and Battle Mason. If I have her, I try to run a Leaf Guard, Jumpluff, and so because of Leaf Guard, my entire team, is, as long as it's sunny, is protected from status effects, and, only 96, but my entire team's protected from status effects, and so I do the Sleep Powder. I have my Ninetales already working to take stuff out, because it has Heat Wave and Confuse Ray, Extrasensory, and I think I gave her Shadow Ball. But she's just kind of this wall of trickster, very befitting of a fox. And so I have Jumpluff. Kitsune usually knocks out one enemy in 1 to 2 moves, giving Jumpluff some time. Or my favorite one I've nicknamed Power Poofy. But give Power Poofy some time, have him put one of the Pokemon asleep, or put both of them asleep if I can. Sword Stance, because usually at 3 Sword Stances, or 6 plus attack, on a Jolly Jumpluff, and Acrobatics, which is 110 stab, so it's 110, plus the 1.5, 1.25 times for being of the same typing. And, the attack is boosted by 6 times. There has yet to be a thing I haven't thrown at that Jumpluff that has not taken more than 1 move. I mean, the closest I got was a Fortress. A friend of mine threw out a Fortress, and yeah, Power Poofy there only knocked him down to 1. Or, knocked him down to at least the red. So, it didn't go down with 1 hit, but then a following Seed Bomb blew him away. And that's the other thing. Because he runs Seed Bomb, I have to watch out on some of those bomb-proof bomb-proof ability mods. Like Chestnut, but even then... Ho-oh! Yes, I am changing! And I did not heal Nugget. Tyrant! Dude, you have your Phoenix God Pokemon. Are you happy? Do you worship him? Or are you like Dumbledore? And thankfully Sacred Fire missed! Oh, that's scary. That is scary beyond belief. But okay! The Monk of Legend here with Sage Chow. A Flareon, so it should have Ember. Yeah, we'll just keep Tyrant in. Oh, Flareon, you're fun too. Oh, just keep flinching them, Tyrant. Okay, you let him get one tackle off. I'll only do one. But yeah, odd Pokemon I've used that no one else really uses. Yeah. Like, I love Trevenant. Because I was challenged to make a grass-type only team for a semi-competitive flag. Pretty much it was between friends. So that's when I had my Contrary Superior. I had my Jumpluff. And my other like main one I loved using was my Trevenant, which if you guys have ever played or know of the video game series that's kind of been hailed as a Mach Pokemon or a Pokemon knockoff, it's called Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher 2 is one of the hardest games I've ever played, and I will fully admit the only reason I have it beaten to where I'm the champion is because I use cheat codes. I am not ashamed of saying that. Because I played that game for close to 10 years, and our encounter for this, a Dodo, which I have Nugget in front. Bugger it. Artie has Gus, non-super effective. Yeah, Artie's the best bet. And sorry, Doduo, you will probably go in the box. But Trevenant, my main one I run, I've named Mach. And once again, he's kind of stuck in my Ores limbo because I don't have Pokebank. And I'm not going to pay for Pokebank to transfer him over to Sun and Moon. And I haven't gotten around to rebreeding one on Sun and Moon. Mainly because I don't have ready means to trade to evolve a Phantump. There we go. First ball, got the Doduo. And it lives on a grassy plain where it can see a long way. If it sees an enemy, it runs away at 60 miles per hour. But, my Trevenant, he's running the Harvest ability. So, you know, he uses a berry, he can bring it back. And it's pretty much Substitute, Leech Seed, Horn Leech, and Will-O-Wisp. So, you're not going to touch him, and he's just going to keep bringing his health back. And you're going to get burned. I mean, I kind of wish on him, though, I'd bred him to be timid, just to give him a little bit more speed than power. And you're just going to be named... No, let's do D. You're a girl, I'm gonna name you Dynamic. You know, like Dynamic Duo, but now it can be Dynamic... I think there's a Y. Yeah. There we go. So instead of like Dynamic Duo, it can be Dynamic Trio, if it ever evolves. If I actually use it to where it can evolve. But yeah, I love my Trevenant. I named him Mach. Just in reference to the Monster Rancher monster called Mach, which you can only get if your Pokemon, or not your Pokemon, your monster finds the packet of seeds, plants it, grows into a tree, and then dies. Which is really kind of disturbing to think about. And it has to be from old age, and you have to have it at a certain level of affection. And will we lose Nugget? Okay. Switch out, Nugget. Artie should be good. So it kind of falls into one of those pain in the butt monsters to get. The only one I can think of that's potentially worse is the Raki, which it's a little possessed, semi-Chucky looking doll monster. And in order to get that one, you have to have a fan approach you after a tournament to give you the doll, and then your monster has to die. And yeah, the monsters in Monster Rancher do die of old age or injury, or they just get killed by some of the wild monsters in errantry, or military training. Yeah, we're just going to throw them out into the wild, and oh yeah, you have to pay us to throw it out into the wild and tell it to survive. But yeah, it's a really good kind of basic game, and you paralyzed Artie by licking him. How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna have to run to the Pokemon Center after this. But yes, all the weird kind of unknown video games I know of and I have. But yeah, Monster Rancher was a fun game. It's bloody hard. Their most recent game they made was for the Nintendo DS, which I really enjoyed. Otherwise, you can find Monster Rancher 3 for the PlayStation 2 at any pre-used, or most pre-used video game stores may have it, because of the way it was seen as Pokemon competition. It doesn't really get as much production, or they don't make as many copies before they sell them. So they're a little bit harder to find just because of how scarce they are. But Monster Rancher 3 is the most common one to find at, resale stores on video games. And that is because it sucks. For that one, I did not have to use cheat codes in order to beat it, so it doesn't have even close to the same level of strategy and difficulty than any of the previous ones. This will sound bad, but for a game where you need strategic thinking, I think, and you're raising monsters that fight, kind of make PETA bash its head into a wall, I really believe Monster Rancher is actually more difficult than Pokemon. But there's not really a competitive mode like Pokemon has. It doesn't have that same multiplayer facility. There's no trading. There's not the same level as people-to-people interaction like you get with Pokemon. But I will say, it does have one thing going for it. It has some wicked awesome monsters, like Dorans, which are pretty much possessed suits of armor. They really do a lot of possessed things, but none of your Pokemon, or none of your monsters, not Pokemon, actually need to die in order to get a Duran. But yeah, it's just this suit of armor that's out and walking around, and it wields a sword, and that's what it uses to battle. Yeah, those are awesome. One of my favorites I actually like to use, which you can look up, it's a tiger. So it's this canine, but it's blue and white, and it's got horns and this mane. And they're just very versatile. So, part of the reason why I love them. And they have dragons. Suicune! Nice! I don't even remember your name, dude, but nice, Sage, whoever you are. Oh no, you're leering me? I don't think you have a physical move. I know you have Leer, Water Gun, and Aurora Beam? Oh, and you have Bite, but Bite's considered special? the special attack, if I'm remembering correctly, because I could never get down which type is associated to which stat down. And Nugget's getting a crap load of EXP. 9? Thunder Wave. You now have some use, Nugget. You have some use now, Nugget. You're going to be catching bait. Because I can throw you out, and as long as it's not a ground type, I can paralyze them. And because, well, you're a Pikachu, I should be able to whittle them down pretty good. So, Charizard. Good. Wow, Sage Troy. Yeah, our rival is going to have one of those, by the way. By the end of this. Decent. Smokescreen lowers accuracy. Maybe I can get a Thunder Wave off. There we go. Good job, Nugget. Nugget, I may actually grow to like you, because the Charizard was fully paralyzed. I may grow to like you, Nugget, unless you die. But either way, you're a Pikachu. You're just this tender morsel, this little nugget. And you missed. Nugget may die. Nugget's dead. Yeah, I don't seem too sad about that, actually. Like I said, I do not like Pikachus. So. There you go. Erdy, get your nice sweet EXP. Oh, almost 2 levels off that. Nice. Horsey. Yeah, let's let Artie stay out. Artie has the most resistances to it. But Smokescreen and Water Gun or Bubble? Bubble. Bubbles! Bubbly, bubbly, bubble. Okay, one more gust. Knock you out. Good job, Artie. Okay, so now you're leading the pack in levels. And I will end this episode. Really, Wade? I mean, part of the... Wow, and it actually says Aptos. And the fact he ran into a wild steel. Oh, wow, I did not know that that would carry over from the randomizer. Okay, I gotta take a brief break. Okay, okay, everybody, I'm back. Just had to get some food. Okay, Silver, take out the Elder for me, but you're not. Tools of War! Yeah, no. Why do the rivals always get really good music? And it's all about how you raise them, dude. Pokemon you raise are stronger than the wild. Let's switch Kitsune to lead. Because Artie's going to be moved to the back of the pack. Since he's currently our highest level bugger. Our highest level mon. There's the escape route, so I can use that in the Ruins of Alf. To unlock some weapons, because I think there's a couple of evolutionary stones. Okay. I will leave you guys to your Sprout Tower. I just don't like how that center tower moves. And I know it's actually based on a tower that still exists in Japan. But, yeah, sorry. You won't catch me going in there. And I'm going to switch out, because the Horsey will not like Kitsune, or Kitsune will not like the bubbles that Horsey spits out. Even if they come from the mouth rather than the rear end. Okay, headbutt it. It's got terrible defenses. And 3 points of damage is a critical hit. Like, nice. Ah, come on, Dina, you can do better. You can do much better. Are you still brain damaged, or damaged brain from headbutting all the trees earlier? Which, yeah, I will try and do that. or, you know, try and get a violet encounter after this episode, just because I don't know how long it will take before I can find something by headbutting those trees. I mean, I typically have poor luck with that. Okay, Horsey is down. What's next? About to use Victory Bell. Hey, Kitsune! I have someone you'll like. Roasted pitcher plant, anybody? So this is level 10. You might be the flagship of his team. Sleep powder, thankfully didn't. You know what? Confuse Ray. I do not want that victory pill putting Kitsune to sleep. And if my voice sounds a little odd, I just ate, and my throat's still kind of sore from doing my Red Nuzlocke episode, where I was talking about my drowsing in that game, because that just, after a while, kind of hurts. Razor Leaf, 55, special. Okay, not much damage. Kitsune, wake up! So you're gonna put me to sleep and Razor Leaf me. Kitsune! Lower my evasion. Okay, I may switch into Artie soon. Like next turn or two. 15 or 20. I don't remember what Vine Whip. Okay, you're going to pull him out. I'm gonna switch over to Artie. Yep. Because I don't want to lose Kitsune like I lost Nugget. Lost Nugget, not Lugget. Even though, yeah, it's a Pikachu. Nugget was a Pikachu. Yeah. As I state how terrible Pikachus are, and Raichus. Okay, Kitsune is level 10. About to use Grand Bull, which is a normal type. Let's let Tyrant, because Grand Bull shouldn't be able to do too much damage against Tyrant. And yeah, the Victory Bell was the Hoot Hoot from his original team, the one really strong Pokemon he has. Only 2 points of damage. Wow, 5. Well, okay, Grand Bull does have a pretty good attack stat. Scary Face, Cut Speed. Whoa, well, okay, Cut Speed 2 stages. Yeah, that's enough for you to outspeed me. But you should be gone this turn. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Tyrant. Sage Lee was defeated. Give me some money so I can go buy some balls. And yeah, there's Flash. Yes, I know what it does. Okay. So I will end this episode after I beat Mr. Pretty Boy Falkner. And a Caterpie. I'm kind of very glad I got the Dodo. Our lovely, dynamic, who probably won't see action for a while. Yeah, has anyone else realized how weird it seems for Doduo and, I can't remember Dodrio to learn Fly? I mean, they're based on ostriches with a few extra heads. Okay, heal everybody. Then we'll go fight Falkner. And then I should actually have a decent amount of money to buy some decent amount of Pokeballs. But I'll probably end the episode before buying the balls, because I'm going to, off-screen, attempt to find, and I gotta throw Nugget in a dead box. But I'm going to, off-screen, try and get a Violet City encounter. And if I don't get anything, change box. Box for, no, Wrong button. Box 14, name. Yeah. Did. Box. It still shows up at the end. Switch. Save the data. Because otherwise I can't change boxes. Okay, we are currently in the dead box. Goodbye, Nugget. Yeah, guys, don't hate me for not being oh so sad for Nugget's death. I know he was a Pikachu and he was the mascot for, or is the mascot for Pokemon, but I'm just not a fan of them. They're little electric rats. Okay. So we have Kitsune in the lead. And you're talking about flying types, but there's no guarantee that you actually have bird Pokemon. So, Falkner's first Pokemon out of 2 is Totodile. Okay, Kitsune, you're gonna be switched. Let's go Dina. Cut my defense, okay. But level 7 tackle, you may have water gun, but with headbutt, hopefully you'll flinch. Yes. Go Dina. One more. As long as you keep going first. There we go. That's my good seal. 50, 55, yay. About to use Cubone. Ground type. Actually, Dina's my best bet, but I may switch her out soon, just because she's already taken 2 Leers from the Totodile. And that did not do much, and ow. Well, bugger it, Dina's dead. Don't want to throw out Tyrants, let's go Artie. Because Bone Club is a ground type move. Powder Snow. Should be super effective. Please be super effective. There we go, good job Artie. Oh, and you're right on the cusp. Yeah, you didn't have any bird Pokemon, dude. But we got the Zephyr Badge. And we have the, I forgot what his TM does. TM 31. I know his later TM he gives us, which is Roost. Use only Mud Slap. There we go. I always forget. Because this was the first gen that introduced Mud Slap. And so they had to make it a TM because it's useful because it... Oh, and Elm's going to call us to pick up the Poke Egg. Well, you know, guess what? We'll pick up the egg. But yeah, I forgot about the use of Mud Slap. And Dina is dead, so she goes in the dead box. Yes, I'll take the egg. Because who knows what it will hatch into. It's all randomized. For all we know, it could hatch into a Dragonite. Which, you know, could be awesome. Or it could hatch into a Caterpie. Which would not be awesome. But switch back into the dead box. And so in one episode we've had 2 Mons die. Nugget, who didn't really care about, and Dina. So, you know what? Thanks to Dina's death, I just gave up our Violet City encounter until I get the fishing rod. So, I'm gonna heal up and end this episode here, even though nobody looks too badly. And how long do you hatch, even? Okay, yeah, you're at the very early stages. Oh. I just realized, if it is something giant, I hope it will still hatch in the normal timing. Otherwise, I may have to do some off-screen running to help it hatch. Yeah, that will. I'll probably wait till I get the bicycle, so I can just run up and down Goldenrod right there. Anyway, as I realize and contemplate how horrible this could be to get whatever's in our mystery egg, because it's a mystery, I'm GeekyGamer Gal. Like, comment, subscribe, and always remember the 3 G's of gaming. Good thoughts, goodwill, and game on. Bye.